Rob from Georgia here with you, aka VHS82 apostrophe, with another episode in our ongoing 31 days of horror. I hope you're enjoying October. Happy Tuesday. Demons, man. You didn't know this was coming, right? I mean, we happen to be on a little bit of a stretch of some gore, some extreme, incredible gore sequences, man. Demons, Lamberto, Bava. This is another reason why I went region free, because at the time there wasn't a good release here, in the U.S. So I knew Arrow had put this out, and both this and Demons 2, and so I can't remember which order it was, but early on, and whether it was Anthropophagus or both demon films. This is another motivation I had for going region free. And of course, you go that, you do it, and then somebody eventually puts it out here. Anyways, that's just a minor here. It shouldn't be, but Demons, man. Lamberto Bava, man. I had a thought on this. I was watching it and I was thinking to myself, they never really do go into the origins of where the demons come from. But I had an interesting thought, man. This is Lamberto Bava, right? And the great maestro Mario Bava, his father, of course, Black Sunday, right? And I thought, how crazy would it be if this demon mask that unleashes the plague, the mother of all plagues, wasn't the mask that came off of the witch in Black Sunday, and that's why it has this insane ability to turn people into demons or whatnot. Now, obviously, when you go and look at the two masks, they're a little bit different from one another, but it's interesting to put them side by side. Not that you see any real strong similarities, but it just makes you wonder if at least there aren't more than one nods from son to father in this movie. And I think I don't know, there's something really awesome about this movie, man. And it's just not the gore, man. It's being trapped in this theater. It's the movie within a movie, which I wish was its own movie. That would be so freaking crazy. The score is freaking insane. Stambolati's effects are freaking outstanding. Claudio Simonati, of course, on the score. Again, just a heavy metal vibe going on here. Michele Sauvé, man, cameo in this, which is so cool. Greta, of course, a standout. First one to turn, I think, isn't she? And then, of course, Bobby Rhodes, man. Bobby Rhodes in this thing, man. 1985. Fiora Argento in this thing as well. Some great standouts. Dardano Sacchetti on the writing. And I said this the other day. Was it Texas 2? And I also said this about Diamata's two films there, Anthropophagus and Absurd. It's really a tragedy of sorts that we did not get an official third piece. Now, I know that Church was supposed to be that third piece, but when Michele Sauvé got his hands on it, it ultimately very quickly evolved into something much more original than just being a third piece of a trilogy. But it's still too bad, man, that we didn't get it. How awesome would it be to actually have a Demons trilogy? And maybe, who knows, that movie within a movie could have been the third piece. That would have been awesome. Now, I know there was word about a year or so ago that Lamberto Bava was going to put his name as producer. I don't really think he was going to do much more than that. And Greta, wasn't she going to direct a third Demons film that was going to be supposed to be more in line with the first two? But you know how these things go. Like Nightmare City remake under Savani. A lot of brah, and then boom, like you don't hear anything anymore. Same with this. Now suddenly you don't hear it anymore, and that's too bad. Greta, it'd been interesting to see her direct what could have been a third piece to this. Dang, man, what an absolutely fun movie. And Arrow, of course, did it up right. They always era always tends to do things upright. And then, well, a nice little book in there. Of course, that's the alternative artwork inside for both releases, right? Again, this another one I would have rented on VHS back in the day when I was renting tapes from the video store. Another one I would have brought home and put on my 25-inch console TV, laid on the floor in the middle of the night in the pitch black, or as pitch black as you can make it, and get sucked into some Italian cinema, man. That seemed to be doing things no one else was doing. Between the music and just the cinematography, just the worlds that they were painting and sucking you into, and even here in the film within a film is so insane. And I think that really is a sort of nod to Black Sunday too, a real nod actually. Now that I'm really rethinking about when the kid cuts himself with the blood, this is like Black Sunday, man. A real heavy nod to that. It's great when those nods aren't actually remade nods, but actually are nods buried deep in films where someone wants to take an opportunity and just say, man, thank you for that, because it really influenced me. And then you see it come through in a way that is just freaking awesome. It's like Lovecraft. It's like the best Lovecraft aren't the movies that say H.P. Lovecraft's whatever, fill in the blank. It's the Lovecraftian notion built into films like, say, Alien, or, you know, whatever it may be. I guess you could say The Thing. That's when things like that shine the most, right? So real quick, just tickets are being sold for an event at a cinema, a certain showing of a film, and of course the people who take the tickets for free and show up don't realize that they're going to be basically locked in, and a catalyst is going to be set off that will initiate a plague, the mother of all plagues, man. And these people will just go on a rampage of just mutilation and just, godly, the poor guy that gets his eyes gouged out, man, the blind guy. And the core of survivors, the small core of survivors at the end, of course. And then that whole notion of, if this thing gets outside of these walls, man, everything is gone, everything is doomed. It's, man, again, an incredible throwback to the childhood that I enjoyed, renting VHS tapes, getting immersed into Italian cinema for the first time. It's just awesome, man. So in October, man, if you're not putting some serious Italian cinema on the dock to watch, there's some real problems, right? There is, man. So anyways, yeah. Day 17. Do yourself a favor and put in some good Italian horror, man, like Lamberto Bava's Demons from 1985. As always, man, go Bills.
This is not a dream. Not a dream. We might be useful to you.